there, this is your host Irish, and I welcome you to another episode of Brighture podcast, where we talk about everything and anything under the sun. If you're new to this channel and you enjoy our content, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Also, follow us on our socials on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So, how's it going, everyone? We hope that all of you are having a blast today by slowly winning your way through the day. Now, every day is a challenge, we all know that, and achieving even small accomplishments is a reason enough to celebrate. Don't you agree? Thus, for today's episode, we will be talking about milestones. Hi, so now I am joined today by two lovely ladies that we can all agree have made such amazing accomplishments, not only in their careers, but also in their personal lives. So welcome to the podcast, ladies. Kindly introduce yourselves to the world.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yes, miss.
All right. Hi, my name is Tass, and I'm part of the management team in Brighture. I've been here for 6 years now. I'm happily married. I love music, and I also like cooking. So thanks to the pandemic and the lockdowns in the Philippines, I have come to like this skill. That's me.
So that skill unlocked. Cooking. Yes?
All right. Hi, everybody. My name's Ira Camille Alberto, but everybody calls me by my first name. Y to the R to the A, Ira. Well, nothing much about myself aside from I love dogs so much that I get to own 5 dogs.
Wow.
Yes, but you would barely hear them when I'm having a class, since I think they understand that they're not allowed to make noise when I'm having a class.
So smart.
Yes, but yeah, aside from that, I also like listening to music and traveling. Yes, so my goal there is to travel abroad.
Wow.
Soon enough, someday.
Hopefully
Yes.
all of us can travel
Right.
abroad.
Yeah, right.
All right. So thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, Tass and Ira. Now, today, as I mentioned in my intro, we will be talking about milestones. But first, let's define the word milestone. So what does it mean for you? Who wants to go first?
Okay, I think I should go first.
Okay.
Each one of us has our own definition of milestone, right? But for me, it is an event that you consider as an achievement.
No matter how big or how small it is.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Tass?
Well, okay. In my case, I'm going to borrow from Merriam-Webster. So it says it's an important point in the progress or development of something.
Okay, that's very deep. Thank you, Miriam. Yeah, so how important then is a milestone for both of you?
Right. Yeah. So I think a milestone is very important. Yeah. At least for me. So, in this day and age that there's too much competition and too much comparison.
Yeah, true.
Right. So it's important that we are able to recognize what we have accomplished. Right. And it's not also we can't compare that. Okay, to what we have accomplished to others, because we have our own goals and purpose why we're doing what we're doing.
That's true, though. A lot of people really do compare themselves with others, compare their accomplishments, compare achievements, especially in our modern age where social media is the norm.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of pictures on Instagram about mostly everything, like expensive cars, new phones, gadgets, new houses, new partners.
Right.
They even they consider that as a milestone, having a new partner. So it's very difficult not to compare ourselves with other people. So I really like what you said, Tass, that we have our own goals, we have our own accomplishments. So we have to focus on ourselves rather than other people. Yeah. Ira?
I would agree also with what Miss Tass said. But yes, for me, I see milestone as a stepping stone for me to see myself grow, to become a better individual. Yes, that's how important milestone is for me.
I'd like to be more specific though, because when we think about important events, it's very subjective, right? So for you, how big or how small should something be for you to consider it as a milestone? Or is there a size? Or is there a basis that you consider an event in your life a milestone?
I think it's not about the size, whether if it's large or small, as long as it is something important for you. I mean, something impactful that you see yourself, that once you achieve it, you can feel a sense of fulfillment, right? So yeah, I think there's no basis if your milestone is whether big or small, as long as you know that you see yourself growing.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, and yes, I couldn't agree with you more. I think size, right? It doesn't matter the size of the accomplishment.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Let's say, for example, you want to cook rice for the first time.
Oh, yes.
Right. For example, not in the rice cooker, but on the stove. Okay.
No, that.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's say I'm an 8-year-old kid and I want to cook rice for the first time. I was able to accomplish it. So as long as I achieve my goal, then that's it. It's a milestone. And it's the start of maybe something better that can come. Yes. So whether that's small or big, as like building a new house, yes, that's also a milestone.
Yeah. So to clarify, there's no specific size. Okay, so it could be as simple as cooking rice, like what Tass said, or it could be building your mansion, your
Right,
dream
yes.
house, the house that you've always dreamed of. So there you go. Now, speaking of achievements, what's a recent event in your life that you consider a milestone?
Wow.
Yeah, something recent.
Something recent? Well, I did not imagine that I'll be one of the outstanding teachers. Last year, during our Christmas party, right? And I was so completely shocked that I was one of the teachers of the year. And it made me look back from my old self. Because I know you guys are able to see myself that I can be really emotional at that time as well.
Yeah.
When you guys announced that I was the teacher of the year. And yes, looking back from the day when I started Brighture, I was so shocked that, wow, I can really see myself growing here in this company. I couldn't feel because I was able to work in college back then, but I did not feel any, I think like I was stuck. And I want to go out from my comfort zone. So I'd like to try something new that I haven't tried before. And yes, Brighture is actually the company that allows me to grow professionally and also personally. So yes, it has set my standards also, especially when teaching, because I know Brighture actually teach quality, right? And yes, I think this has helped me to become a better individual. And yes, I don't have any regrets.
Actually, I am also proud of the achievements you've made, Ira. So for the sake of our viewers, because Tass and I, actually the three of us, know what Ira was talking about earlier. So could you tell us, or just simply briefly tell us what happened? Why did you consider being Teacher of the Year awardee a milestone? So what's the story?
Well, actually, back then, when I started here in Brighture, we have intensive training, right? And there are actually 3 subjects that we need to pass. Those are phonics and pronunciation, listening and speaking, and reading and writing. And out of all those 3 subjects, it took me months before I was able to pass reading and writing. Maybe because it's not my cup of tea. Because I prefer to teach phonics and pronunciation because yes, I'm more comfortable teaching it, and I think it's actually my forte. Right? And yes, there are times that I feel like I want to give up. I want to resign because it's so tough.
Yeah.
But it made me realize that if I'll be giving up, I feel like I'm a failure. So there's no point of turning back. So what I did is actually keep on studying and also always open to new learnings, right? And yeah, I think I've been motivated to, of course, achieve that I'll be one of the outstanding teachers in Brighture, because I couldn't deny the fact that all of us here are actually great teachers, right?
Yes. Yes, that's true. Yeah, so it's really a wonderful story to hear. So if you were there when Ira first came to or first started training, so she really struggled, like she said. So she really struggled. There were times that she cried.
Yes.
I saw her crying once, and she really wanted to give up, like she said. But the lesson there is she didn't give up. So she persisted, and look at her now. So her efforts really paid off.
True.
Yes, congrats, Ira.
I earned a slow clap for that.
Yes, clap, clap, clap. And how about you, Tass? What's a recent event? You thought I forgot about you? Of course not.
I thought. So first is, thankfully you didn't give up.
Yes.
Right, congratulations again. And as for me, it's my recent accomplishment is a purchase.
Purchase.
Yes, it's a major purchase. It's something we won't buy like every month. So we bought it at the end of the year. So it was our goal that we are going to save up for this thing and buy it at the end of the year. That's in December 2021. So it's a cooking range.
Oh. Wow.
Yes. So for many years we've been using a 2-burner stove, and now we have a 4-burner stove with an oven.
With an oven.
Yes. So that's my recent accomplishment.
Actually, that's one of my dreams as well.
Yes. So
to own a gas range.
you're the next.
Hopefully, I'm next. Okay, now let's talk about celebrations, right? Because I believe that every milestone needs to be celebrated somehow. So how do you guys celebrate each milestone that you have?
Well, so I'm a simple person. So let's say for anniversaries, we go out for dinner.
Oh,
That's it. And look back on the memories, the struggles, and so you realize how far we have come. Okay, and we look forward to the future. What's next for us? So, like celebrating milestones isn't like we have to end there because we finished a milestone. So it's a start of another goal that we want to achieve. So dinner, that's it.
Simple as dinner. Lovely dinner.
That's right. But in my case as well, how I celebrate my small or large milestones in my life, I treat myself with a new bag.
Oh.
Yes.
What kind of bag?
It's not like a designer bag, like a Louis
Luxury.
Vuitton luxury bags. I cannot afford that yet, but I'm on that way.
Right.
to
Wow.
achieve it. Yes, I really like bags, and I actually have like 20 bags already.
Wow.
Wow.
What do you do with those bags?
You have a space for 20 bags.
I
don't have.
Yes, Miss Tass. I actually have my own space for my bags, and every bag actually tells a story.
Wow.
Whoa, okay.
So then, which bag is the most memorable for you? Has the most memorable story?
The one that I actually got for myself when I got my license for professional teacher.
Oh.
Yes. And I was so happy at that time because it was also expensive when I bought it.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
And I
curious.
haven't used that one yet.
Wow.
It's still wrapped?
Yes.
It's only
still
for
wrapped.
display, actually.
Only for display. Wow. So that's
Yes.
your trophy.
Yeah, my possession. My prized
Yeah.
possession.
So your reward for the license.
Yes.
So how much is it for
Wow.
that? The $1 million question. How much is
Should
it?
I tell everybody?
How many zeros? How many digits?
Not that really expensive, but it is expensive for me because I was still working at that time, and I think it was like 4 zeros.
Oh. So how old were you when you passed the teacher's licensure exam?
21.
21.
And
I see.
yeah, I actually saved money for that bag because I've been eyeing on that bag, and I think I deserve that when I got my license. So I don't have any second thoughts.
So you just
on
bought it.
buying that. Yes.
No regrets.
Yes, but I don't have any plans of using it yet.
Because
I'll be reserving that later.
in the future, she's going to open a gallery.
Yes. For
to
all the
display her
bags. Yes, that's true. Now, I think many of us can relate, that every milestone we reward ourselves by celebrating something. So, for Tass, it's a simple dinner meal. For Ira, it's a bag, right? And for me, actually, sometimes it's a meal, sometimes it's a thing. So I don't have any specific material or event that I really
How many
forward to.
zeros?
10.
important.
No, just kidding. I can't afford 10 zeros. Just a simple thing that I feel, something that I really like. Like, for example, like right now, I also have a dog. So whenever I have a milestone, I buy something for my dog. Yeah, treats. That's her favorite, treats, right? Okay, now let's talk about this time bucket list. Because both of you mentioned a while ago about goals, the struggle to get something, and you really save up for something that you want, a reward. So let's talk a bit about that bucket list. I think many people have bucket lists. I do have a bucket list, and slowly I'm ticking off the things on my bucket list. So how about you? Do you have a bucket list, and what accomplishments have you already ticked off?
I go first. One of my bucket lists that I have made already, ticked off my list, is when my parents allowed me to have an overnight stay with my friends.
Okay.
That's
Because-
a huge
yeah.
that's a big thing in the Philippines, guys.
Yes.
Strict parents.
That's right. Because all my life I haven't experienced staying overnight at somebody else's house because I think it's already a tradition
Yeah.
that especially girls.
Yes,
right?
true.
And my father is one strict father.
Yeah, I saw her dad once, and her dad really has a strict face.
Yes, and
Confirmed.
That's right. So I think it was a great achievement for me when they allowed me, because not in a sense that they just allowed me because I'm already at the age of 20, but there is a sense that they gave me the permission of becoming a responsible
True.
person. So it's a big impact to me that they have allowed me to sleep
Yes.
in my friend's house, but I'm sure there is a limit to that.
Yes. So they gave you their full trust.
Yes.
Again, that's a huge thing in the Philippines. I repeat, that's a huge thing in the Philippines. How about you, Tass?
Mine is the things that I want to accomplish, right, especially in my personal life, is having children. Yes, that's the first. That's the priority. Having children and buying our very own house,
Yes.
and also traveling. I think more traveling,
Yeah.
more trips.
Quality time with the
Yes.
family, right? With the husband, yeah. So it's really I don't know if you've noticed, but their answers are very different, and I really like it because Tass, of course, is married, so she's more focused on the family life, the simple life, and Ira is a single lady, guys. So that's why her answers are like that. But anyways, thank you so much for sharing those. So my last question, it's my last question. Do you have any advice to those people who are finding it hard to accomplish anything in their life? Because both of you said there are struggles, right? Before you accomplish something. So any advice for them?
Okay, so my advice to them is to like think about why you're doing it, why you're doing what you're doing, and then to whom are you doing, or for whom are you doing it? Is it for yourself? Is it for your family? For your future? And then why? So if we like go back to that purpose, the main purpose of what you're doing, so we are able to realize that, hey, I need to go on. I have to endure. Struggles and failures are part of it. Like Ira's experience, right? It's all part of it. So it will actually build your faith. It will build your confidence and strength to go on.
Yes.
So don't give up. Life is short. Time is running out, so don't give up.
True. And as for me, giving up is never an option. So like the old saying goes, try and try until you succeed, no matter what it takes.
True, that is true. So I would agree with both of them. We really shouldn't, giving up is really not an option. If we want to see the fruits of our labor, we really have to push through.
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much, ladies, for joining me today. Thank you so much for watching us, guys. Again, this time we would like to hear your thoughts, or we would like to hear from you. So comment down below what's the next thing on your bucket list that you would like to do. Okay, so again, we can't wait to read those comments, and maybe we'll do a shout out in the future episodes. So once again, thank you for joining me, Tass and Ira, for our episode today. See you next time, guys. Bye.